At one point you had said that there has been harmful activity or aggressive activity. Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
We observed anywhere from 5 to 10 drones over about a 25-mile square radius.
Yeah, I mean, if it's back at the tree line, that thing's pretty big.
It's massive if it's at the tree line.
It's 2015 and somewhere over the vast ocean, a Navy pilot spots something strange. Through the clouds, an object climbs upward, completely ignoring the strong winds that should push it off course. The weird part? This object has no engines, leave no trails behind it, and moves faster than any spacecraft we have ever built. But here's the thing, this wasn't just a one-time event. All around the world, people who know their stuff about flying, military pilots, airline pilots, and even regular folks on the ground keep seeing things in the sky that make no sense. These sightings got so serious that in 2022, NASA decided to do something they'd never done before. They put together a special team of scientists to study these mysterious objects. This wasn't just any research project, it was the first time in NASA's 64-year history that they officially said, let's figure out what these things are. From flying saucers to signs. Remember when everyone called these things UFOs? That term's been around since the 1940s, but it kind of got messy. As soon as someone said UFO, most people thought of little green men in tinfoil hats. That's why scientists came up with a new name, UAP, or Unidentified Aerial Phenomena. This wasn't just about picking a fancier name, it was about starting fresh, looking at these mysteries with proper scientific tools and methods. The story really picked up speed when the US Navy did something surprising in 2017. They admitted that several videos showing strange objects in the sky were real. These weren't shaky phone videos from random people, these were captured by some of the most advanced cameras in military aircraft flown by highly trained pilots. The Navy's admission forced scientists to face an uncomfortable truth. There were things flying around in our skies that didn't match up with anything we knew about aircraft or physics. NASA steps in. When NASA announced their UAP research team in 2022, they put together a group of 16 experts. We're talking about some serious brain power here, scientists who study space, experts who know everything about aircraft, people who can crunch massive amounts of data, and specialists in tracking objects in the sky. What made this different from past government studies was that NASA promised to share everything they found with the public. No secret files, no classified reports. 5 strange things in the sky. The US military's experts have sorted strange things people see in the sky into 5 simple groups. Think of it like organizing a messy closet. Each weird sighting has its own special place. The first group is easy to explain. These are things like weather balloons floating high up, birds flying in odd patterns, and regular drones buzzing around. When people report something strange, about 45% of the time it turns out to be one of these normal things. The second group is nature's special effects. Sometimes, ice crystals in the air catch sunlight in strange ways, or unusual weather makes things look weird in the sky. About 25% of strange sightings come from these natural light shows. The third group involves secret military projects. For example, back in the 1960s, a special spy plane called the SR-71 Blackbird made people report over 2,000 UFOs before anyone knew what it really was. The fourth group covers advanced technology from other countries, like new types of aircraft or spy devices. This explains about 10 to 15% of mysterious sightings. The fifth group is the most puzzling. These are objects that move in ways that seem impossible, with no visible engines or wings. Scientists still can't explain about 15 to 20% of these cases. NASA's new approach. Dr. David Spergel has been watching the stars and studying space for more than 30 years, and now he's leading NASA's team to look into mysterious objects in our skies. But they're doing things in a fresh, new way that's never been tried before. Let's look at the 4 main areas they're focusing on and what makes their approach so different from past attempts. First, they're finding better ways to gather information about these strange sightings. Think of it like building a better butterfly net but for catching information instead of butterflies. They've created simple forms that anyone can fill out when they see something unusual in the sky. They're also building new systems to track these objects, kind of like having super-powered binoculars that can watch large parts of the sky at once. The really clever part is that they're using smart computer programs, which is artificial intelligence, to look for patterns in all this information. Patterns that human might miss. Their big goal is to collect at least 1,000 really good detailed reports every year. Second, they're making smart use of tools we already have. Did you know that weather radar already watches 95% of the sky over the United States? Or that 8 traffic controllers keep track of more than 43,000 planes every single day? Add to that over 2,000 satellites circling Earth, taking pictures and collecting data, and you've got a lot of eyes on the sky. NASA's team is looking through all this information from the past 10 years, like detectives searching through old photographs for clues they might have missed. Third, they're working hard to make flying safer for everyone. They've actually carefully studied 247 reports from pilots who saw strange things in the sky between 2004 and 2023. They're especially interested in cases where planes almost ran into unknown objects. These near misses are like warning signs that something needs to be done. The team is writing new safety rules to help pilots know what to do if they see something unusual. Their big goal is to cut the number of unexplained incidents in half within 5 years. Fourth, they're setting up clear rules for how to study these sky mysteries. Think of it like writing the rules for a new sport. Everyone needs to play by the same rules for the game to make sense. They're creating tests that any scientist can repeat because in science, if someone else can't get the same results, it doesn't count. And making sure everyone uses the same methods when studying these objects. It's like making sure everyone uses the same kind of measuring tape so all the measurements match up. They plan to have all these new rules ready by 2025. This approach is different because it brings together all sorts of tools and experts, from weather watchers to satellite operators to air traffic controllers, and gets them working together to solve this mystery. Dr. Spergel and his team are showing that you don't need top secret clearance or special access to study these strange objects in our skies. Instead, they're proving that careful observation, good record keeping, and teamwork might be the key to understanding what's going on up there. By setting clear goals like collecting 1,000 good reports each year and timelines like finishing their rulebook by 2025, they're treating this mystery like any other scientific project. And by sharing what they learned with everyone, they're making sure that anyone who's interested can follow along and understand what they're discovering about these mysterious objects in our sky. The bigger picture. While NASA focuses on strange things in our skies, this research connects to bigger questions about life in space. Here are some fascinating numbers. Scientists have found 5,502 planets around other stars as of April 2024. At least 88 of these planets might be able to support life. We have detected possible signs of life in Venus's atmosphere, which is called phosphine gas. And then Mars has organic molecules that could be building blocks of life. And then there are 200 to 400 billion stars just in our galaxy, an estimated 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. The future of UAP research. Scientists around the world are working on amazing new tools to study mysterious objects in our skies. They're building super fast radar that can track things moving 10 times faster than sound, and special cameras that can take an incredible 100,000 pictures every second. They're also spending $100 million in new equipment that can see things our eyes can't. Computers are playing a big role too. Scientists are using artificial intelligence to watch thousands of hours of sky videos and spot things humans might miss. These smart computers can sort through more than 1 billion pieces of information every day, helping us understand patterns in these strange sightings. This isn't just happening in one country. 15 different nations are working together, with 27 different space agencies and more than 100 universities joining forces. They plan to create a worldwide system by 2026 where anyone can report what they have seen. Scientists are also exploring mind-bending ideas like wormholes and new theories about gravity, sharing what they learn every 6 months. What it all means? The study of mysterious things in our skies has entered a new chapter. Instead of hiding in the shadows, it's now out in the open with real scientists using real scientific methods. NASA's involvement marks a huge change. It's like going from ghost stories around a campfire to actually studying what goes bump in the night. Every time we look up, we are reminded that our world still has plenty of mysteries. Even with all our smartphones and satellites and supercomputers, there are still things we can't explain, but that's what makes science exciting. There is always something new to discover. The UAP mystery teaches us something important. Sometimes the most interesting discoveries come from being willing to look at something strange and say, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to try to find out. Whether these objects turn out to be natural things we don't understand yet, super advanced technology from Earth, or something else entirely, the study for answers is pushing science forward in new and exciting ways. Join the search. Want to stay updated on the latest UAP discoveries? The scientific community has never been more open to studying these mysteries. Major findings are being published every month, and new research teams are forming around the world. The next big discovery could happen any day now. By studying these mysteries in our skies, we are not just solving puzzles, we are potentially unlocking new secrets about physics, our atmosphere, and maybe even our place in the vast universe. The truth isn't just out there, we're getting better at finding it every day. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell icon. We're revealing what is really happening in our skies. Thank you.